here are some city matters that you may be hearing making news today.
It is official. After 2.5 years, Stelco will emerge from creditor protection as American investment firm Bedrock Industries takes over at the end of the month. The final step in the journey is a 21-day period where the general public has a chance to raise any concerns about the sale. That's seen as very unlikely after lawyers for the various stakeholders told the judge overseeing the case that they support it. There are still many questions about the future, though, with more Buy American provisions on the horizon south of the border, and whether the new Stelco will be seen as still being Canadian. Also in the news, Ancaster councillor Lloyd Ferguson says he'll respect the wishes of future residents of the Augusta condo development in Ancaster by withdrawing his request that gates be added at the entrance to the community. Jonah Tuck has more on what happened at the meeting Wednesday night.
Ward 12 councillor Lloyd Ferguson hosted a town hall meeting Wednesday night to determine whether or not they should build gates around a condo community in Ancaster. Many people living in the community voiced their displeasure with the idea, leading Ferguson to call the meeting.
So I wanted to make sure their eyes were wide open. And of course, this is driven by the developer and the builder. They want a lot yield. And I just heard a lot of misinformation going around.
Blair Henderson, who was hired by the property manager to give an estimate on how much condo fees would increase, says the fees would go up from $42 a month to $119.
A number of factors that would be involved. You'd have 3 gates, which means 3 operating systems, which would require ongoing maintenance. There'd be a comprehensive contract to maintain the gates so that on 24 hours call, if the gates break down, a power goes out, we can get someone out there like that. When Southern Ontario, we get snow. You're going to need someone there constantly to make sure that the safety eyes are cleared. There's going to be wear and tear on the boxes from the environment, moisture, hot days, cold days, extremes, that sort of thing. So there's a whole number of factors that contribute to the ongoing maintenance, not just open and closing.
Ferguson says that the number he was told has been changing and that he doubts it will be as high as they say.
But I was originally told it was going from $42 to $200. Now they're saying, well, they're going from $42 to $110. I don't think there's a hope in heck that they're going to get condo fees for $110. But to suggest that it costs an extra $60 a month times 52 units, so for the electricity to run these things and to paint them every 10 years, I have trouble with that.
Hugo DeGrandis, whose daughter bought a home, said that it's too late to be proposing something like this now and that it would have been better received earlier in the process.
We're hearing that gates are going to be installed. There's going to be extra costs. There could be some problems with those gates opening and closing. Like things like this should have happened at draft plan approval process, at site planning process, and to get this thrown at you last minute and causing a delay to get ownership and title of the condo is a cost to my daughter.
The plan was unanimously shot down at the town hall meeting, and Ferguson will bring it to council on Wednesday to dismiss it entirely. For City Matters, I'm Jonah Tuck.
Some of the homeowners are expecting their deals to close this month, but they need City Council to give the development site plan a final stamp of approval. It's been in the city's hands for 4 months now. And the growing local arts community was celebrated Wednesday night with the handing out of the 2017 Hamilton Arts Awards. British-born Hamilton resident Valerie Tryon was given the Lifetime Achievement Award in recognition of her achievements as a classical pianist. Overall, 20 awards were handed out to recognize artists for their work in music, media, visual, and performing arts, as well as management and education. The event was held in the collaborative creative space at the Hamilton Central Library. You can watch the ceremony on Cable 14 next weekend.
City Matters at noon, 4, 6, and 10 p.m. right here on Cable 14 or anytime on cable14now.com.